Good day, grade 11s. My name is Patience Ngobeni, and I will be taking you through today's exciting lesson called Recruitment and Selection. Now, before we can start with content, let us look at our interesting Did You Know for the day. It is said that HR managers considers Tuesday to be the most productive day of the week. Now, you might ask yourself what HR means. This simply means their human resources. Now, according to them, Tuesday is the most productive. Do you agree with that? Interesting. Now, at the end of today's lesson, you must be able to explain the role of the human resources function. You must then also be able to explain the recruitment process. And then you must be able to discuss what internal and external methods of recruitment mean. You must then also be able to elaborate on the meaning of selection. You must then be able to outline the selection procedure. Lastly, you must be able to discuss the purpose and the role of an interview. Now, if we look at your concept map, this is what we are going to be covering today. We will look at recruitment, we will look at job analysis, we will also look at selection as well as interviews. The pre-knowledge is that you must by now know the meaning of what the human resource function is. Let's look at our pre-knowledge practice for the day. It reads as, elaborate on the meaning of the human resources function. Now remember, grade 11s, when we elaborate, we are simply explaining in detail what we mean. Now let's check what is the meaning of the human resources function. It is defined as the function that is responsible for administering as well as controlling the workforce of a business to achieve its objectives. Now you must note to say when we look at the workforce, we are simply referring to the workers in the business. And then the human resource manager is responsible for performing the following activities: the recruitment, as well as the selection. They must look at different contracts of individuals in the workplace, and also they must look at induction. Now, in today's lesson, we will be focusing on recruitment as well as selection. The terms and definitions that you are going to come across in this lesson are, firstly, recruitment, which is defined as the process used by businesses to identify vacancies in the business and attract suitable candidates for it. We also have selection, which is defined as to choose the best candidate to suit the position from a pool of applicants, or in simple terms, from many applicants. We also have what we call a job analysis, which is defined as the process used to accumulate information about the duties, the responsibilities, the necessary skills and outcomes and work environments of a specific job. We then have the term interview, which is defined as something that takes place between the employer and a prospective candidate before employment to determine the candidate's suitability for a position. Now, I want you to then ask yourself, how is it that these terms and definitions are going to give meaning to today's lesson? As you think about it, we are going to head to a quick ad break.